bitch. Y'all pussy wide, cause I been that bitch.
Hello.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Clapback. It's your girl Camille,
Hey,
and
Carmen.
we're back at it again with another freaking video.
And audio. Oh, that just blew me.
Uh-oh.
Anyway.
We got what's tea, girl? What's
Not that.
tea?
Anyway,
Ooh,
baby. So we got this actually was messy.
okay.
This to me was messy. I should have read this first because that could have been messy. But Alabama Barker was wait.
That's what they look. That's what I got.
Wait, no, I thought this was the other story on her. I didn't know it was this one. I'm sorry. This is not messy.
Oh, okay.
This says Alabama Barker was hospitalized after a nicotine withdrawal due to the past use of vape pens.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, I thought this was gonna talk about her taking that girl with cancer, man.
I didn't even hear nothing about this. So
Well, she was at the strip club in Atlanta, Cheetah.
pause. So she got out of the hospital.
This was like last week.
Oh, but this was
But
like last
it was
week.
all within the same week. I don't know. Days before this story came out is when she was on live or making a TikTok video trying to clear up the stuff.
Oh
But yes, she was up in the strip club with this guy in Atlanta. Mind you, this girl's like 18, maybe.
Yeah.
She was in the strip club with the dude, and the dude is Bad Baby's baby daddy. They're like on and off. He beats her up, all types of stuff. Like
He beats her up, wasn't he?
Yes, girl. She posted domestic violence pictures like a few months ago, but they got back together. But now he running around with Alabama Barker, so clearly he like young girls, real young. Cause sorry. And I mean, Bad Baby just turned 21. Is that too old already?
Yes. He said, I don't like them legal, baby.
That's a little crazy. But yeah, so then he was running around the streets with homegirl. And mind you, they just found out that Bad Baby has cancer.
Oh.
Everybody was like, oh my gosh. Oh, and apparently they were friends. So everybody's just like, Alabama, you're effed up. So then like a few days later, here comes the story about her and the nicotine thing. But I did not read the prompt that this was about the nicotine thing.
Yeah, I didn't see anything about the cancer stealing man situation. None of that.
Yeah, it was a thing. She had to make a TikTok video clearing it up.
Oh wow.
Even though she didn't clear up anything.
I was about to say, like, did she steal her man? Steal her man, yeah, or what?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what the guy is doing. It seems like he just bouncing around and they allowing it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but John, y'all need to put them vapes down. I saw a post yesterday. It wasn't about vapes, but I mean like vapes, they say is like 50 packs of cigarettes in one.
Yeah.
So I saw a post yesterday or so, and it said one cigarette takes off 20 seconds of your life.
Yes, you did say that. You sent that to the you saved it to our shared album.
Right. So if that's the case, and y'all smoking a jewel, well, any type of these vapes, how long y'all finna live till?
Child, I saw on TikTok last night that, or maybe it was today, can't remember, but this girl was trying to quit smoking vapes or whatever. So she had a glass of water and she put one of her vapes in the water. I guess it was like they were trying to advertise this like nicotine type gum or whatever. Or no, they were bracelets that were like encouraging, I guess, for people that were trying to get off nicotine or whatever. I don't freaking know. It was kind of weird to me. But then she had a new vape. Oh wait, she put her old vape in the water. Then she opened up the new pack of the new vape and she put that in the water too. But she kind of hesitated when she did it. Like, I can't believe I'm about to do this. She did it. The comments was like everybody was like, oh my gosh, the vape, you wasting the vape. I'm like, y'all not, encouraging her, telling her like, good job, we proud of you, girl, like you doing the right thing. Y'all in the comments crying about the vape.
Baby, they want
They
that
got
money.
her
I'm
money
not
to
gonna lie. I
spend.
just left the smoke shop because I was getting stuff for my hookah, and I was like, "Where the nicotine-free vapes?"
No, they got that little black vape or something. I remember like people were
I
emphasizing.
like those ones. I like the
People
ones
were
that don't have nicotine.
they were advertising it real heavy, like sometime either last year or the year before, because you know it's a new year now, guys. But they were advertising those nicotine free ones real heavy, and it was a black owned business.
Yeah, I don't know, but they be selling them. I got one in Paris, and it was cute. So then I was gonna get one tonight, but then they were like 20 something dollars. I was like, oh, I don't got that on
Yeah,
me
them things
because
is
my bill already was 30 something dollars. I'm like, I'm not gonna spend $50 in the smoke shop. Y'all got me bad now.
yeah, they expensive. That's why they were going off on her in the comments, because they talking about how she wasted money, that poor vape and da 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 da.
Oh my goodness, please. Them Chinese folk don't care. They don't say poor you when you in the casket on the
Exactly.
ventilator having pneumonia.
Exactly.
So,
So, anywho.
anywho, Alabama girl, you need prayer. Cause I don't know how long you finna be running this earth acting like you are so young.
Yeah, she is young and she looks so grown.
She look grown and she act grown. She needs to
She
calm
look
down.
older than me.
She need to slow up.
Yeah, especially you 19, 18, 19, girl.
18.
You look like you a
Oh, she
good.
might be 19 because I forgot she a Capricorn.
She
So
look
she
like
might be.
24.
Yeah, she
In this
looks
picture, she looks 24.
in that picture, she looks like trash. Anyway, so next up, we got Apple to pay 95 million to settle this Siri eavesdropping lawsuit. What's so funny is this whole weekend, like when I was with my friends, we were talking about stuff, and I was telling them, I said, y'all need to stop saying such and such because the phone listening. Like I'm always like phone listening. And like certain things you say, I've been cut my Hey Siri off. My Hey Siri has not been on since I think it existed. I don't like that. I don't play that. I talk about too much craziness for that to be on. And so yeah, like you'll just say certain things and then suddenly she pick up and be like, oh, what did you say? Or
Yeah.
show me results for blah. I'm like, babes, I didn't tell you to do that.
Talking to you,
I'm not
right?
even talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I cut all them things out because I don't need you listening. And when we were, just saying certain stuff and saying like the phone listening, why every single time we were talking about something, it was literally being pushed. Like we were watching the game and we were watching this episode. When what's happening in that episode? Basically, they were dancing. Okay, y'all gotta chill.
Notifications.
Like I said, it's getting on my nerves. I don't know, but they were dancing or whatever. Melanie was dancing, talking about Tasha gonna get her gun or whatever. And so we watched the episode, and then we went to another episode. And then when Dre got on TikTok, why the first video on TikTok was literally a clip from that episode, that exact episode.
That's
Mind
weird.
you, this show is old.
It's so old.
That is one random episode out of 9 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird. I ain't like that.
I don't know what's going on. Like, even at work, I'll sit there talking and my watch will pick up. Like, and I'm like, girl, nobody is talking to you. I always say, nobody is talking to you. As soon as yes, I'm like, no one called your name. Like, I might have said serious, or I might have said something that possibly sounded like Siri, but I am not talking to you. Speak when you are spoken to. Otherwise, be quiet. Don't be listening to what I got to say. But I don't say no crazy stuff. So that's just, me. I'm okay with her. I like to tell her to pause my TV when my hand's wet or something. I can't get to it, or I'm in the process of getting up and walking away. I just Siri pause the TV. And pause the TV, child. So she don't have no problems with me. I don't have no problems with her. When people talking crazy on my phone, I just say FBI agent. That's not me. That's them. And that's that on that. And I did see something about Apple taking money. Oh, no, I don't know if it was like a conspiracy or what, but apparently Apple has been donating, or they donated money to the Orange Man's funds, some funds for him. And somebody was like, that's why they keep taking money out y'all account for that Apple Music. and all that stuff. Y'all getting random charges and stuff like that because they trying to raise money to give to that orange man.
Oh my goodness. Everybody gave money to the orange man. Starbucks, Chick-fil-A,
But I'm saying,
Tesla, Amazon.
y'all, them unknown fees that y'all
I don't have unknown fees. I pay for music and I pay for iCloud. I don't. The other people, when they be like, Apple,
what are these random charges?
I don't know what they paying for. I know what I'm paying for.
I'm not paying for nothing.
What they got? Child, why? Mallory had told me yesterday, he was like, why I've been paying for Apple TV? I said, what do you mean? He's like, I don't know how long I've been paying for it, but I've been paying for it. When I see those little ads on TikTok and stuff, when they be like, oh, do you know all the things you're subscribed to? Da, da, da. I'm like, do people not sit down and write down what they paying for? Because I know everybody I'm paying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you get caught up and lost in subscriptions.
Yeah, I've been seeing those commercials real heavy as of the past week. And I'm like, I'm not subscribed to anything I'm not sure of. And like, how can you not know? Like, money is being taken out of your account.
That's my thing.
That makes me feel like you don't pay attention to your bank account and your bank statements. Because what? How do you not know? I was told that even though I don't do it, but I do need to start. I was told you're supposed to check your bank account at least like once a week to see what's tea.
Okay.
I only check my bank account when I'm about to get paid, or if I know there was only like a certain amount of money in my account, and I'll just go and transfer some more in.
Yeah.
But then I also have overdraft protection on. So even if I do like go past the amount of money that's in my account, it grabs from the other one and puts it in there. So it's kind of like, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I digress.
Okay. And last up, we got the feds reportedly have 20,000 pages of evidence against Lil Durk, along with 230 gigabytes of audio, video recording, and surveillance footage. Baby, bye. Like, we're not seeing that man again.
Yeah, I'm like, did they have this much evidence against Mr. Jeffrey?
No, they went too soon on Mr. Jeffrey.
20,000 pages of evidence plus audio, and I guess because he has someone that was undercover.
Yeah.
So it's just like they have more.
The dude was wearing a wire for what, 9 years?
Yeah, I was about to say 12.
Why 9?
Yeah, that's
what. Just do like a year or two. That's 9 years.
I guess they were trying to rack up as much evidence as they clearly have in order to put him away for good. That's so sad, though. He got kids. Trying to be a street man. Look at you now.
No comment.
Look,
I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Anywho, let's get into the 411 for the day. What you say?
Oh yeah, what's the 411? Girl, I was just saying I don't listen to him.
Child, the Cybertrucks is on fire, honey. Okay. I've seen like 2 so far. I don't know if there's been more, but I heard there was like one in Houston and one in Atlanta.
I saw that Atlanta.
Yes, the Cybertrucks are on fire. I'm not sure what's causing them causing them to catch on fire, but let me gather the post of the report, child. So Cybertruck catches fire in DeKalb. It says a Tesla Cybertruck went up in flames at DeKalb County dealership just before 3 a.m. So no one was even there in it, nothing. Nobody should have been there at 3 a.m. So did the mother effer turn on by itself and just catch a blaze? Like, what's going on? So it says fire officials say they believe the battery may have started the fire, but they continue to investigate. I did not save the fire information that was in Houston, but child, leave those Cybertrucks alone. I've been seeing them like coming more and more around as of late, and I'm like, people are really driving this as their everyday car. Like, what in the world? Why?
I don't understand people. Like the Tesla, I understand. Like I've always kind of understood the Tesla. Like, okay, I get it. Though there are some reports about medical issues being linked to that car. And yeah, I've heard some medical issues with that. I think someone had like, I don't want to misspeak. I don't know. But the person got really, really sick. And apparently it was from the car. Then they were having defects as well, like the pedals getting stuck. Well, the Cybertruck had the pedal get stuck. The Teslas, I think they were catching on fire when they first came out, and they were just having issues too. But for this to be the second rollout of Elon's cars, I don't know why it got issues again.
True, miss.
The pedal was stuck. Now they're catching a blaze.
And the recalls.
Then they were recalled. I think that was because of the pedal thing, though. Oh. Then, what's it called? These robots that he trying to roll out and give the people, what they finna start doing?
Okay, I miss.
They not gonna catch on fire. They just gonna go rogue.
Yeah, don't have time for that. Don't get you a robot. It's better.
I don't want one.
Yourself. Not you. I'm just talking to
I know. But I'm saying, like, I don't want one. I don't know why people want one. I don't know why people, like, I just don't get it. I don't get people. I don't.
Like, people have money, so they feel like they can do whatever. So it's like, oh, he's, selling robots. Why not get a robot too? Let's see what this is talking about type thing,
That's a nice way of putting it. I feel like, yeah, there's some people who are that way. Then I feel like there's other people who are just followers. Because, like, there's no reason why you need that. Just like even with this car, like this car looks like a roach. Why you want to be riding around in a water bug?
Yeah, that car is not cute.
It looks weird.
It's not shaped well at all. It's not pleasing to the eye.
No.
Like why? I don't get it. I feel like the cars in Xenon look better than that. We need, or Back to the Future. Come on. We need them type protocols.
That's so crazy. I was talking about that with one of my friends because, like, we in the new year or whatever, and some people are feeling weird in this new year. Even one of my coworkers was like, I'm just feeling weird. And I was like, why? She was like, because of politics. And I was like, ugh. But my friend, though, when we were talking, and she was talking about being kind of like finicky, funny acting, we were just chatting, and she was like, well, what's next? Because people are basically talking about the end of the world. And they're like, well, what's next? Like, growing up, we always talked about, like, the future, and it's like flying cars and that, and the third, but there was never anything after that. And I'm like, damn, you're actually right. Like, this gotta be it.
Okay. Anywho.
I mean, but what's next? Really, have you ever seen that when they ever said next?
I mean, it took one person to make the movie and have a theory or whatever. No one came up with anything else after that. It was just like.
But that's been the thing, because when did Back to the Future even come out? That was like 90s.
No, that was before the first one. I think it came out before the 90s. Like
in the 80s?
I think it was 1980 something. Because
that's crazy.
I like the movie. So let me pull it up. 1985, yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's why I'm like, they the only ones that kind of like planted it. So it's like, where they at? They probably, well, let me not say they probably did.
Well, no, because I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think, like, in all our lives,
where the screenplay
like
writer at?
It was always like the Stone Age, with the dinosaurs and the cavemen. Then it was like Renaissance type or whatever. Mm-hmm. What is that? Colonial.
Yeah.
Victorian. And then everything else just fell into place. I don't know. Somebody need to think of it. Give us some hope.
Right. Something. Because you got the people in a tizzy. Anywho, next on the docket, we have a man that drove in. Oh, a man drove. I don't know why I was thinking it was the messy person. Okay. Well, he is messy for this. We have a man that drove into a crowd in New Orleans on New Year's and killed 15 people, last I heard, because at first it was 10, and then there was like a whole bunch injured, and then the numbers started going up. So last I heard was 15. He is now also dead because he got into a shootout with the police.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah, he got out the car and started trying to pow, 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 and he got down, down, down. So,
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I thought he was in custody.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought he was in custody, but then when I saw the thing, I was talking to someone and they told me that he was dead. And I said, wait, he was dead? He died too? And then he was like, yeah, he got in a shootout with the police. And I was like, oh snap. But it was just so sad. Like, these people went out celebrating the new year with their family, friends, what have you, and you go like run into these people. I'm so confused. I'm even confused on how it happened. Like, don't they have the roads blocked off and stuff? Like, how was this a thing?
Girl, literally, like, one. So going back to comment on each thing you said, one about him being dead. Like, yeah, when I was watching the news and saw about it, they say he died, but I didn't know how he died. Like, I couldn't tell if like maybe he was like driving, because at first they say he was a drunk driver. Like, the story was crazy. First they say he was a drunk driver, so I'm like, okay, like, was he drunk driving? Then he ran into like a pole or something and then died. Then they're like, the police killed him, and I'm like, okay, well, how did they kill him? Like, did they snipe into the car? Like, what? So this is my first time hearing he got into a shootout.
Yeah, he got out of the car and started trying to shoot.
So that part. Then, child, why was one of our pals that we know that we sometimes say be gaslighting me? Why was he planning on going? And yeah, like, we were literally talking because he was like, oh, what are you doing for New Year's? I'm like, just chilling in Charlotte. And then he was like, oh, yeah, I think I might last minute go to New Orleans. I was like, wow, without me is crazy, because we've been planning to go together. So I was just like, oh, wow, without me.
Mind you, the beginning of the sentence, she said, the one that you say be gaslighting me. What? And you're going out of town with the man?
We have not, though. Have we gone?
You're planning it.
It's been an idea.
It's a new year. It's a new year. We're supposed to be standing on biz naive. What happened?
Whoa, well, that was last year.
What you talking about? I'm pretty sure. Okay, you know what? Let me not even.
Yes, just stay there. So, anyways, so he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go or whatever," and I was like, "Okay, we'll have fun." And so, well, of course, I said my without me. But anyway, so then I said have fun, but ultimately it looks like he did not end up going. And I was just like, wow, good thing he did not, because that nobody could have planned that. Like, I would have never guessed something crazy happened in New Orleans. Like, it's freaking New Orleans. Yeah. Like, nothing really wild happens except for, that hurricane that they had. So this is like, right. This is like the second crazy thing that's happened there. And I'm just like taken aback. And then 3, to comment on what you said about like how the F you even get down there. Me and Alexis was thinking the same thing, because we're like, girl, we've been to New Orleans. How is a car on the, like, what? There's no way. Like,
I've never been, so I don't know, but I was just, that's just so strange.
There's a whole street that nobody ever drives down. It's not a drivable street. It's literally just like you walk. So that's why I'm like, huh?
I was just like, evil people find ways to do evil things. And that's all I could like literally think. Like, but literally it was only our first day out here and that's what happened. Girl. And by yesterday, my mom is telling me there was a shooting in DC. And then the Cybertrucks on fire.
The one blew up in front of the Trump Tower. That was a message.
Yes, and they were trying to figure out like if it was deliberate, and they're trying to see like if the Cybertrucks blowing up or catching on fire are in connection with that. And it's just like,
I think so.
What is happening?
Well, I think definitely the truck blowing up in front of the Trump Towers is a message, because Elon and Trump besties, like they up each other's butts. And
so who do you think it is? You think somebody did to attack them, or
no? I think it's just a message like, yeah, like y'all need to beware, because no other country is messing with us. I didn't know that we wasn't cool with, well, I didn't know that Trump wasn't cool with Putin anymore, but he done cut. Wow. So I'm like, and BRICS is honestly taking over as being more dominant than the US. So I'm like, yeah, it very much was probably like, bitch, stay in your place.
Girl.
Don't get no funny ideas.
Miss, y'all stay prayed up, child.
Yes, that's all you can do.
It's too
Because
much.
at the end of the day, I'm not in politics.
At the end of the day gonna end. Period. Next on the mother effing docket, we have the messiest mother effer for the week. Drum roll, please.
It is going to the people on Twitter who went over there and played and pulled up Carisha business. Why would y'all go over there and randomly post Carisha signing up for government assistance? She signed up for Section 8 and they made a post and said, hold on, let me go find it.
Find it.
If my thing will scroll. Okay. They said that, just 9 years ago, Carisha was registering to receive Section 8 benefits. That should be a testimony to let you know to never give up or keep going.
Miss.
Did you have to use Carisha as an example?
I guess she said that was the closest one she could have or think of. I don't know.
I guess, but yeah, she was on that 2015 list.
Dang, 2015, 10 years ago. It's 2025 now.
Oh, yeah.
That's so crazy. Oh my God. Never mind. Let me not say that on here. I'll say it when we get off, child. Okay. Anywho, that's so crazy. 10 years ago. But anywho.
I know.
Now it's time to get into the topic, guys. So we're going to be talking about matching energy. You know, it's a new year and, you know, everybody wants to stand on business, or most people want to stand on business. But a lot of people are like, I'm going to treat people how they treat me. Like, I'm going to match energy. And I feel like matching energy has been a saying these past couple years. So let's get into it. If you don't know what it means, what does matching energy mean? Matching energy means responding to someone's attitude, behavior, or effort in a way that mirrors or aligns with theirs. It's about reciprocating the same level of enthusiasm, respect, effort, or vibe they bring into an interaction. Then it says, here's how it can manifest in different contexts. So we have 4 different contexts: relationships, friendships, work collaborations, and social interactions. Now, of course, when I hear people talking about matching energy, they're mostly talking about matching energy in a relationship, a situationship, or a friendship. So, girl,
what?
Did you? Well, you know what? Do you feel like you say I'm a match energy? Like, do you enforce matching energy?
Considering I stopped standing on business, no. Like,
stop. Did you ever start?
No, I used to be able to match people's energy when I was childish, which ultimately I feel like that's childish. Like, I feel like that whole saying and mindset is very immature.
Standing on business. Oh, well, never mind. Keep going. My bad. I just understood now.
I think the whole concept of matching energy is very immature and childish. I think people should do what they feel and how they like. To me, I just feel like if I'm a loving person, and I feel like maybe that's why now I just like don't stand on the business or whatever, because it's just like, if I like you or if I feel a type of way towards you, why should I change that just because of how you act? Like, I get it. Yes, like if maybe you will make it seem like, okay, you being thirsty or you're being desperate, or like wing it into a way of like, okay, that person is not deserving. I can understand it from that perspective, where it's like, okay, well, why are you still giving this person love or caring about them if they don't reciprocate or whatever? Like, that person is not deserving. However, I still just feel like I'm a loving person and like I try to do everything with love. So it's like, maybe I can adapt not effing with you out of love. But like, to me, I just feel like, okay, I like you. And maybe I have a little soft spot for you. So I'm still just like be a kind person. But like, to me, going out of my way to not do what is in my character because I'm trying to match energy, that just ain't me. Like, I just feel like, no. I mean, I can understand giving somebody a taste of their own medicine because sometimes people do need that, but just I'm not gonna operate that way for a long time. Like, I'll probably do it maybe for like a week, but But then I'm going back to me, being my love kind self, not standing on business.
Exactly.
Okay, well, how do you feel?
So for me personally, I do try to match energy, but it never ends up working out for me. Like I'll say, I'm gonna do them how they doing me and all this stuff like that, and then it never ends up working out that way. I feel like the only times that I've actually matched energy is probably like when I'm texting someone new or getting to know someone, and I see like, oh, they text me back 2 hours late. Like I'm gonna take 2 hours to text you back too, or maybe I'm gonna take 2 hours and 30 or 3 hours because you took that long. Like that's just me. And now Apple has the little thing where you can schedule to send messages. So I might go in there and I see, oh, you texting me back at 9 o'clock. I'm gonna text you back at 12. But that's the only like quote unquote matching energy type thing that I do. Like I can never treat people as terribly as they treat me. Now, I noticed that when we talked about matching energy, we only talked about kind of like the negative aspects of it. But like there are positive aspects. You can match energy in a loving, like you were saying, like, being your loving self or whatever. I feel like you can match energy in that way. And I feel like I do that personally, like in friendships and stuff like that. Like, hey girl, just checking in, making sure that you're keeping up with friendships. I feel like, what's the issue?
I ain't got no check-in.
The podcast is the check-in. Anywho. Do we not chit-chat before and after? And did we just chat yesterday?
I'm not, no, and this is not coming from now. This is in the past. This is the old year.
Look, no, don't even say that because maybe last year, but before we started the podcast, we used to talk on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't happen.
But I didn't get the check-in text. I haven't gotten, how are you mentally?
Okay, I'll schedule it to sing. I'll schedule it to sing, girl. But
anyway.
Yes. Matching energy and friendships that way. Like maybe your friend might have bought something for you because they knew that you needed it or whatever. You might have been talking on the phone, whatever. And you were like, oh, I need some tampons or whatever. And they might Instacart you some tampons or something, or pull up with a little care package because now they know that you're on your period or something, something like that. And then, of course, reciprocate energy. Like, oh, you hear your friend talking and complaining about something, like, do what you can type thing. Do not overextend yourself and do things that you don't feel comfortable doing, or spending money that you don't feel comfortable spending. But I definitely feel like matching energy can be both positive and negative.
No, and I'm glad that you mentioned how people are always mentioning the negative, because I feel like we've been kind of trained that way, because like whenever you see a post or anybody talking about, because I'm just matching energy, it's never on anything like positive.
Exactly.
No one's ever like, I'm trying to match that energy because like this person was so sweet. They went out of their way and they were so kind. And it's funny that you mentioned about like being loving, like in the friendship department, because literally like after this weekend, everybody was telling me that I need to work on my tone. So that's something that I'm trying to be more mindful of in this new year.
I said be demure.
Yeah, I didn't really know I had a tone. I didn't know. I don't know. I just didn't think like I had a tone, but apparently I have like a really rude tone. So I'm trying to be a little.
It's your patience. You don't have that. So then your tone gets rude when you talk because you don't have patience.
God's still working on me, y'all.
But you need to also work on you. Don't
he know my heart.
He knows your heart, but we don't.
Y'all should.
Girl, I don't know.
Y'all know me for about 13. No, seriously, my friends now, y'all have known me 10 plus years. Like, y'all got to know me by now. No, seriously. Yeah, y'all know me for 10 plus. So y'all should know me.
Have I? Yeah. Yeah, definitely 10 plus. Because if it's 2025, I met you way before 2015.
Yeah, okay. And if anything, it'd be like at the least, like No, it can't be 8.
12 years. I feel like it's 12 years because we met like when we were in 10th grade.
Yeah.
Probably.
So, yeah. What I'm trying to get at. So, with the loving.
Tone.
Yeah, when my friends were telling me about my tone over the weekend, and it's like I make situations bigger than what they are. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to. I never heard this from you.
I don't speak on you.
Why? I feel like if your friend is demonstrating behavior that is or self-destructive, you should say something.
Self-destructive. Carmen don't listen.
Yes, I do. This is crazy.
You're crazy.
This is wild because, like, literally, like over the weekend when they were telling me my tone is bad and I caused X happen, I was like, oh my goodness, like I didn't know that. Like I thought I was talking regular, but thank you for letting me know. And now I will try to adjust moving forward. Like I always had the reputation of she don't play. So that's why I just thought it was just like, I don't play. I don't take the nonsense. But apparently I'm just mean. So I'm going to try to be more loving in how I speak and how I interact and like be more uplifting to people. And I'm just overall trying to have like a reality check and make sure that everything I do is with love. Like I want to be soft. I want to be my girl's girl. I want to be that girl. I'm like, oh my gosh. So loves, hearts. Let's match that energy. I'm trying to match my friend's energy of being caring, sweet, bright light, uplifting.
Period.
I can't believe Camille was feeling some way and didn't tell me.
I wasn't feeling no way. I just peeped ish and fell back. Well, not fell back, but you know that's the saying. I peep stuff and fall back, you know. But I just peeped.
Why would you not notify the person?
Girl, you don't listen.
You have not tried to speak to me.
Girl, I'm okay in the bed.
And when have you tried to notify me?
Notify anyways. Girl, I feel like I've talked in the past. We don't listen. So I just don't say nothing. I just mind my business.
I am so confused.
I guess.
Because when would this have even been?
I don't know how to describe how I feel that how you feel when I speak. Like you interpret what I say differently. I feel like you think when I talk to you, I'm just
yes,
exactly. So I don't say anything. I have said stuff in the past, and you just think I'm so I don't say anything. Because every time I talk to you, you feel like I'm attacking you. You always feel attacked. Hands always up. Carmen is a victim. Excuse me?
That's it. Y'all see she clapping? Maybe
Girl,
that's what it is.
You do too much.
Maybe that's what it is.
Girl, I'm up in here like this, and you taking it as something else.
No, I'm just highlighting maybe the gestures. Maybe it's the body language.
Sometimes we on the phone.
And it's that tone. I'm just saying. I'm listening. I'm receiving. I'm just being silly.
Wait, watch till we get off the I almost said the Zoom. Wait till we get off the
I thought you were about to say the live.
Record. Look, we should have went live. Oh, we could have got on TikTok live. Oh.
We can?
Girl, if I can, we must be able to because I could have sworn at first you needed 1,000 followers to get on TikTok. Now, every time I get on someone's live, they're prompting me, telling me you can go live like this creator too.
Oh,
and
really?
then it has the live button at the bottom and it keeps telling me to get on.
Oh, wow. I should do that.
Let me see if we can.
I could do live. I can't make no video.
Girl, TikTok about to be out over with anyways. So, you know, whatever.
It's been extended.
Huh?
It's been extended.
Whoa! Not they trying to do a quick security check.
That's why it's always at the most inopportune time when that stuff occurs.
Yeah, because
people were saying Trump ate that one when it came to the extending of the TikTok or like pausing the ban. They were like, okay,
I bet
you ate that one.
To get him, he's doing things to get you guys on his side.
No, literally, they were like, you ate that one, and the first thing that popped in my head was Now suddenly everybody finna be so in agreement with him and support him because all y'all care about is y'all brain rot.
A mess. Yeah, a mess. I'm just like, I don't have time. Okay, so there's no live on the Clapbacks page, but there's live on my page.
Oh, so we just gonna go live on Camille.
Okay, let me add a title. The Clapback.
Oh, we doing it now.
Yeah, I want to see if anyone's gonna join.
Oh, she don't play.
Yeah, I guess down I don't play. Let's see. Confirm your age before going live. Why do you need to know that? Oh, because like if you do certain things, they'll like kick you out and stop your live and all this stuff like that.
Oh, I can't go live. I don't have that option.
Maybe because did you press like the plus at the bottom of the screen? How you like create a TikTok?
Yeah.
And then you looked at the bottom and it doesn't give you an option to go live?
No.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. Someone was saying maybe it has something to do with the likes now. Like you might need to have a certain amount of likes.
Oh, and you were doing like travel content.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It's doing too much. It's asking for credit card authorization, selfie with an ID. We are not going live, guys. I did try though, but that's too much. Credit card authorization. Girl, that's the song they gave you.
I took a picture and do I look like I need to be wandering on?
I guess they said you did, girl. Okay, let's get into the next question. Do you feel like matching energy is tit for tat?
Tip for tap?
No, we've gone through this already. I was
joking.
gonna say, did you forget?
No, because when you posted it, the first thing in my mind was, I can't believe it ain't tip for tat.
Yeah, I literally thought about you saying tip for tat when I posted it. I was just like, oh my gosh.
No, I think tip for tat would never be the same again.
Yeah, not
but I think so. Like I said, I feel like it's childish and I feel like it's immature. I think
in a negative,
when it's on the negative,
yeah.
when it's on the negative spectrum, definitely tit for tat energy, because it's like that is not even you, and you trying to match that energy of being mean, hurtful, neglectful, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But in the loving aspect of being like sweet and kind and giving, well, that still is a different form of tit for tat, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Tit for tat.
Tit for tat.
I guess that's a different form of tit for tat.
Yeah, I definitely feel like matching energy out is tit for tat. But anywho, so Carmen and I were just talking about how I posted something earlier in the week on, I almost said Snapchat, on Instagram. I was having a conversation and the person was saying that, well, now he understood and the answer has changed. But in the moment, it was basically like, say we went on a date, first date. Oh my gosh, first date. And you ask the person like, do you like me? And they're like, nah, like I'm not feeling it or whatever. Mind you, you guys probably have been talking, texting, whatever, for a good 2 to 3 weeks. So you kind of gain an idea of if you like the person or not, especially if you're like making a determination to go on a date with them. So it's like you liked him or you liked her enough to go on a date. So it's like, I liked you before the date, but now that we're here, I'm not feeling it. So the question was posed and it was like, do you like me? If the person said no, the guy was like, oh, well, that's cool. Like, I don't like you either. We can, get the tab and leave type thing. And it's like, well, before you asked me if I liked you, you liked me. So how all of a sudden do you not like me anymore? You can't just switch your feelings off like that. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
You got the ick.
Right. So now I was saying I could understand if you were like, okay, he said like, okay, that's cool. We can bounce. We don't have to like, try to pursue anything further. We could probably be friends down the line, but like, you don't like me. I don't like you. So, whatever. So the question that I asked was, is it considered tit for tat if a guy says he doesn't like you after you tell him you don't like him? Mind you, before you said something, he liked you. So 96% of the votes said, yes, it's definitely tit for tat. And 4% of the votes said, no, I like who likes me. That's what he was saying. Like, I like whoever like me. I want to attract what wants to be attracted to me. So I don't like you because you don't like me. And I was like, but you just like, so if I just told you that I liked you, I was like, I could have lied to you and told you I liked you, and you would have told me how you felt. But since you now know that I don't like you, now all of your feelings have been suppressed.
Right.
And you don't like me anymore. It makes no sense.
Now to me, that's a sociopath.
I'm screaming. So
that's scary.
Of course, so come to find out, we were both talking about two completely different things, and then we ended up figuring it out in the end. But I had already posted the question and all this stuff like that. So I was like, okay, cool. So only 2 people voted for no, I like who likes me. One of which I feel like only one person voted, because the person that voted yes was the person that I was having an argument with. And then another person we'll talk about off camera. I was just like, of course it was you. 51 people said yes, it's definitely tit for tat. And one person essentially said, no, I like who likes me. So then I had some people slide in the DMs. One guy said, it's definitely feminine AH.
Oh,
saying that that like basically that's tit for tat. So he then asked me if it was about me, and I was like, no. Apparently, because this is how the conversation got started with me and the person. Apparently, there's a video of like a list of over 1,000 things that girls think are sassy, and
I need to see it.
You didn't see it, or you need?
I need to see it.
I'm screaming. I'm asking him to send it to me if he can find it. But and one of them was not liking a guy or something like that. So this is how we got on the conversation. So then he said 1,000 is pretty insane, and then asked me what makes a man sassy to me personally. And then I said, I don't have a list of things. I just think guys smoking hookah is sassy.
Oh,
I feel like other stuff would be something I would have to see in the moment. Why are you smoking hookah? I used to text this guy that used to like go out and smoke hookah all the time, and I just thought that was so feminine.
I don't want him going out of his way to smoke hookah, but like if we're in a social environment and we're smoking a hookah, I don't care.
Like, right. No, that boy. Oh, she's frozen. Okay, she's back. That boy was going out and getting his own hookah and just smoking the hookah. I'm like, no, girl, put the hookah down. That's like, if I'm not even smoking hookah, why are you smoking hookah?
No, girl.
He was a hookah fiend. I was like, that's not a trend. And he was on them vapes too, child.
Makes me want to smoke.
Huh?
I just want to smoke some.
Girl, miss. So another person said, rejection always bruises men's ego. So now, because you have no interest in him, he's trying to one-up you to feel better about himself. All in all, guys who do that come across as insecure, and to me are losers. I said, period. You know, supporting the growth. Then another girl said, for the 5%, because it was 5% at that time. For the 5%, I bet they're all quote unquote, if you don't like me, then I don't like you. Which I agree. But I agree with my MFing chest out. Yes, it's tit for tat, but I don't care. But she voted yes, it's, tit for tat. So I said, that's exactly what he said. I was like, sir, please. Then she said, dudes always thinking they clever. I'm going to exclaim that, dude. But yeah, I was just like, right. But yeah, I was like, what? But then when I was like breaking it down, like my literal thought process, and I was like, you literally cannot turn your feelings off like that and just, oh, I don't like you. Then it was, oh, okay, I understand what you're saying now. No, that would not be the case. And then that was the conversation after. But I had already posed the question. Didn't feel like coming back and saying like, never mind, guys, I got figured out. So yeah, that was that. But anywho, my girl Carmen voted yes. It was tit for tat.
Because it was.
Yeah. Like, what? What you mean?
Oh,
like,
no.
Like, huh?
First of all, we can't even be together right then and there because now you're being a follower. Like, if you like me, like me.
Right.
Even when I don't like you, you should like me.
Okay, that part. So,
Oh,
that was it.
That's a nice stalker.
Oh, okay.
I have one.
I think I did see you say something about that the other day.
Well, I feel like I always have stalkers.
Because you don't stand on business, girl. But anywho, that's it for the topic for me. I thought I had another question, but I didn't. It was just literally a prompt telling me to explain the situation and what happened.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, I liked it. I feel like we need to get back to doing like little stuff like that where we can get a listener interaction. But you know, people don't really listen for real. So,
but I like when we do pose like a question on the story and get some thoughts going.
Yeah,
just the question to like what should we ask? What's going on? Maybe I'll start using my Instagram that way because I'm not posting anymore. So maybe I'll start using it that way. I'll put on my story.
When you say you're not posting, you just mean posting actual pictures on the feed. Or do you mean on the story as well?
I mean, like, I'm not posting me on my story.
Okay, because I was about to pull it up and be like, didn't you have a story you was at the gym?
2 days ago.
I could have sworn I watched it today, too.
It was yesterday. I don't have a story up right now.
She let her 24 hours subside.
Yeah, you couldn't have watched it today because I was at the gym at 6 a.m. yesterday. So unless you were up at 6
I was up. Yeah, I was up. I didn't go to sleep till after 4 today. Yeah, so I seen it today. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, who you clapping back at, good?
Girl, I had a clapback in my head. But now it's gone. So you go ahead and clap back. Is it the long one?
Long one?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Nothing's been going on in my world. I've been kicking it.
Yeah, I was cooling it too. I be in the bed, child. So I'm like, I had one though. It was something to do with work, I think.
Oh, well, we taking it there.
Oh,
goodness. I'm clapping back at my job because they have really lost their minds. Like, everybody been having that attitude all week on our calls.
That's you
yeah, they've been on the calls. It's been smart. Everybody been like sarcastic. They've been slick at the mouth. They've been answering questions with the questions, just being real sarcastic. And like, oh, well, I don't know. Do you know? And I'm like, y'all wasting my time. We not being productive at all because everybody trying to be petty and tit for tat when someone should just be a leader and take the reins and get the ish done. But everybody want to be petty and followers and play in the mud and get dirty while me and my homeboy sitting on the throne looking down at the peasants.
Okay.
Playing in that mud. Get up and come on and do something. That's just how I look at it. Because I'm just like, y'all not making anything better. Y'all are just complaining. Like, I really cannot stand when people just sit around and complain. Like, baby, get up and make something of yourself. Me right now, for example, fat, big as a house. But guess what? I got up and went to that gym twice. I went yesterday and I went today. Because how else am I unbig this back? Complaining? That ain't gonna do nothing. Okay.
You done? Okay. I just forgot my birthday was Monday. So we're clapping back at the
Happy
aunties.
birthday.
We clapping back at the aunties. We clapping back at the way I felt. Clapping back at that child because I cannot. And now I'm clapping back at McDonald's because I got a free birthday entree at McDonald's. I got a free birthday entree. I'm thinking I could go get me a 10-piece nuggets. Child, that is not one of the eligible items. Okay. So now I'm clapping back at McDonald's because
Mind you, listeners, just before we started this, she was just going, yeah, I'm going to McDonald's. I'm gonna get this and that. I was like, well, girl, you get your $10 meal. I don't want no $10 meal. I get 10-piece nuggets.
First of all, I thought it was $5 meal deal.
What I got?
You said $10.
Oh, my bad. It's a $5 meal deal. My bad.
I don't want that. I want my free item.
She wanted her 10 nuggets.
Right, and I can only get 6.
No.
I can either get 6 nuggets, a cheeseburger. Oh, well, if I can get French fries, they don't tell me what size. I'm going to just get a large fry and then buy my 10-piece.
Get the cheeseburger.
Happy birthday. I don't want no cheeseburger. Girl, ew. So, yes, I'm going to go use that in a second. Thank you guys so much for tuning And I'm also coming back at my boss because he bought us lunch this week. We had JJ's child. He got the chicken with the crack and they got fish, fries, fried okra, banana pudding. Child, he fed us good.
That wouldn't have worked.
I'm screaming. I didn't that day.
I would have been asleep.
Oh, I was doing everything but working, child. But anywho, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. The Clapback's page is the ClapbackCC. My Instagram is Camille_loves. Carmen's is car.xo. Follow us on TikTok at the ClapbackCC. Send us an email at theclapbackcc@gmail.com. Fill out the Google form to be on the show. If you do fill out the Google form, please let us know. And if that's it for the week, guys,
bye.